Welcome to Loadout-YBG Gaming. Today I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of Loadout. So this is a free-to-play game on Steam. It came out like 3 days ago, and I've gotten really addicted to it. I really like this game. But so basically what you do, what this game is centered around is the weapon customization. I've made a few guns already, been playing this a bit. And so what you can do is you can get all kinds of different stocks here. You can change what kind of gun it is, like a rifle, pulse, beam. And those all are... I like the launcher and pulse. Rifle and beam I don't like very much at all. But they're all pretty cool. And then so scope, there's all these different kinds of scopes. There's a bunch. And like each chassis, which is these, has a different, we're gonna say, different parts that you can get. And like for the launcher, for instance, you can get tri-barrel, quad-barrel, pentabarrel, hexabarrel, just have all these missiles. But, and then here, these payloads here, you can do slug, which is regular, explosions, Tesla, which is electricity, which I like. Health, this heals you and your teammates. Pyro, this catches them on fire. And juice, which is is a buff to you and your teammates, like increases your speed and that sort of thing. And then there's all these different options that are custom to this chassis. So here's a bunch of different options you have to choose from. All these you buy with in-game earned currency, which are called these like bloots. And you cannot buy this, so this is not a pay-to-win game, it's a play-to-win game. So that's really cool. I like that about it. And there's sticky, bouncing, rebounding here. This is what your shell will do, whether it'll just explode on impact, stick to the walls, bounce around, bounce a bunch, that sort of thing. Here, you can change how it detonates. If it detonates on contact or something, you can shoot them, and it makes these little mine things that you can then click again, and then it activates them. And then there's these timed ones. After 5 seconds after it landing, it blows up. And then there's proximity mines. And you can do, and then it has all these different things with rifle, pulse, beam. It's just, there's like billions of combinations that a person could never run through it all. You can also set randomized, just get a random weapon. You can get some pretty cool combinations. So yeah, there's that. And then, yes, then loadouts. So this is my loadout here. It's got this pulse gun, a launcher, and then my character. And then this, it's a launcher, it's like a shotgun, pulse, and then another character. Then outfitter. It's just where this is how you customize your characters. You can customize them with all kinds of different hairstyles, shirts, necklaces, masks, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, there's that, and then here's like your stats and stuff. Level 6. This is how far you've gotten the tech tree, which I'll talk about in a second. Your statistics, how many kills, deaths, wins, losses, how much of each game mode you've played, all that sort of thing. Your avatar is basically like what little symbols next to your name. And these gold money here, that you actually have to pay for, but that's only used for these avatars and for clothes. So yeah. And then the tech tree. This is basically where you get all this new stuff. You unlock it with the in-game currency here. And there's like a bunch of different things. And it works like this. Like you can collapse it. So this is all the rifle stuff here. And then the launchers. Sometimes you have to click it a couple times, but it'll come up eventually. Then you got all this stuff. Just a bunch of different things. It's nuts. And then there's pulse. Then you got all this. And I have unlocked a few things, but not many. There's just so much stuff, and then you can upgrade each one after you buy it. I don't know how many times you can upgrade. I have no idea. But there's just a ton of stuff, which really is kind of what makes this game unique. Yeah, all this stuff. It's crazy. And then your equipment. This is basically the different types of grenades and things you can get. Like, this is what you start out with default, and then you can get these. Test looks like electric grenade, healing grenade, buff grenade, fire grenade. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. And this is, I don't know how that works at all. I've never used it, never had it. Oh, I've seen this. It's basically whatever gun you have in your hand, it makes a turret with that gun. It's pretty cool. So yeah, there's most of the stuff with that, and then here's where you can buy outfits and avatars and stuff like that in the store with real world money. And so, let's jump right in. There's versus real people on the internet, and then there's versus bots. I'll just do versus bots. They've been having some issues with their servers, but they pretty well have it fixed now. It only takes a few seconds to get into a match. Before, you have to wait 30 minutes to an hour. So they've fixed that mostly. You still, if there's a lot of people online, it takes a while. Like there, it only took like 16 seconds. So now we're in the game. I'll do this class. Alright, so this is Blitz, where basically you have to control a point for a certain amount of time. Try not to get killed instantly. And what you want to do is you want to kill all the bots, get them off the point, and I'm dead. There's a lot of gore in this game. You can turn it off in the options, which is good for little kids and stuff that don't need to see people's heads being blown up with blood and guts. So yeah. So basically, this is this game mode. You just keep doing this, and then in the bottom left you can see there's points. Every capture of a point you get 500 points. And then when you get, I believe it's 3,000 is when you win. And then it gives you XP and stuff, and it gives you in-game currency, which you use to get more guns and things like that. A lot of this game is just hectic, just craziness. Throw my grenades, get the people down. Snipe some people here, and we lost that. The bots in this actually have a very good AI and are pretty difficult, probably about as difficult as real people. Hit R to reload, use a little reload symbol there. And there's this dive roll thing, which is pretty cool. I can do that to get away from people that are shooting at you and that sort of thing. And if you dive roll and then jump, it gives you a higher jump, so that's cool. These boxes here, like you just saw there, those give you your equipment back, so your grenades, mainly. That's what that is. And these over here are health packs that once you run over them, they give you these little syringes in your body, and just cool little animation. And it heals you up full health. So yeah, I'm trying to get this guy here. You can either do scope or just hip shooting. So this is a fun game. I like it. I enjoyed it a lot. And there's little point things that add up at the end of the match to give you more XP and to get more bloops. Get over to this point. Get some action here. Get in on the action, rather. Reload real quickly. This should have been reloaded as well. It's a mistake on my part. Grenade, and I love that. The arc of lightning like that. It's really cool looking. The animations and graphics in this game are very good, especially for like a free-to-play game. It does kind of have a reminiscent feel of like TF2, but it's really its own unique game, which I really like about it as well. Get out. There's all kinds of cool death animations. And he gives that little message there when he dies, also, which is, you know, extra feature. So yeah, this is pretty well this game mode. There's also extraction, which basically there's all these plutonium ore things on the ground that you have to collect and put in these refining buckets. And whoever gets most of those first wins. I believe you have to get 30 to win. And then there's also Death Snatch, which basically what you do is you have to kill other players on the enemy team. And when they die, they drop these little plutonium vials, which is what you have to collect in order to win that game mode. And there's also Annihilation, which is kind of complex, and it's kind of a little bit of a mess right now. But it looks pretty cool. They had to take it down, I think, to reduce stress on their servers and things like that. And so yeah, this has been Loadout with Russian Hyper Hippie. And see you guys next time.